Hello, everybody, and welcome to Return Zero. Today, we're going to be installing Portainer on an Ubuntu server instance. Portainer is a management system for Docker, Kubernetes, and Podman. This video series will be focused on using Portainer with Docker to install various self hosted applications. We'll be doing this on an Ubuntu 25.04 VM, as I already have Portainer set up on my regular home network. The first thing we'll do is navigate to the documentation website at docs.portainer.io/start/install-ce, and this link will be in the description so you can follow along. We will click up Set up a new Portainer CE server installation. The Portainer CE means it's the community edition. We will be doing this on a Docker standalone environment, which I have a video on installing Docker on Ubuntu 22 or 24 or sorry, 25.04, which I will link up in a video card and also link in the description. We will be installing on Docker standalone. Install Portainer CE with Docker on Linux as we are running Ubuntu 25.04. Portainer consists of two elements, the Portainer server and the Portainer agent. What we are installing right now is the Portainer server. We scroll down to the deployment section and we see that first we must create a volume for Portainer server to store its database. I have copy and pasted the command into our VM terminal and we will now press enter to see if it works. And it's not working. We see a permission denied while trying to connect to the Docker daemon socket. So, with our permissions elevated, it should work. And we will type in sudo and create Portainer data and enter our password. And now we see this Portainer data echoed into the console, which is a success. The next thing we must do is download and install the Portainer server container. And we see that we have this Docker run command that we will now copy and paste into our terminal. I now have this copied, and we will try and run this. Once again, we see a permission denied, and that means we need to prepend sudo to this command in order to elevate our permissions. I'm going to use the up arrow on my keyboard, and then the left arrow to get to the front of this command. And now we'll type in sudo, and it says it's unable to find image, so now it is pulling the image from the internet. And it looks like we got a successful download, and our container has started. The next thing we'll do is to determine the IP of our server so we can access the Portainer web interface. This can easily be done by typing IP space A in our Ubuntu server CLI. Then I press enter, and now we see a few different network interface cards. And ENP1S0 is the one that I'm interested in, with an IP of 192.168.122.194. We'll copy that. Now that that is copied into our clipboard, we see that we need to open up port 9443. So that's what we'll do. This is my LAN. We will go to port 9443, and we see that it says client sent an HTTP request to an HTTPS server. That is very simple to fix. All we must do is just put an S right here, and then we will get this security warning. This is because it is using a self-signed certificate, which most browsers will say that is not a good thing. We get into Portainer, and we have a username admin, and I'm just going to make password. Actually, it must be 12 characters long. I'll do password 1234, password 1234. And we create our admin user. And there's also this allow collection of anonymous statistics, which they use a software that sends them anonymous statistics. I'm going to uncheck that box as I don't like sending any stats at all. Then create user. And here we go. We have successfully installed Portainer on our Ubuntu Server 25.04 environment using Docker. I hope this video was helpful. And as always, don't forget to drink water, eat food, and take care of yourself.